Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. Ashish here, and today I'll be covering a Sudoku variant called Parity Loop Sudoku. So this Sudoku is constructed by Paletron, and I really thank the author for giving me an opportunity to cover a video on our channel. So this was a very high recommended Sudoku from one of our viewers. So I really thank all my viewers for giving me a request on Sudokus and puzzles. We really appreciate you doing so, and we try to cover as many as possible from our request, right? So before going to the puzzle, I would highly recommend you to please subscribe to the channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles if you haven't done so. It will really motivate us to cover videos on regular basis, and if at all you have a request for any Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, do let us know in the comment below and we will surely make a video on it. And now coming back to this Sudoku, so let me start the puzzle here. It's a Sudoku. Actually this is a variant, I would say, that has both Sudoku and puzzle constraints in it. So really amazing. And let us see what are the rules of this Sudoku. So classic Sudoku rules apply. You need to place digits from 1 to 9 in each row, each column, and 3 into 3 box without repetition. Apart from that, you have to draw a single closed loop in the grid in such a way that the loop travels on cells of the same parity within a box, and when it crosses a border, the parity switches. Amazing. So for example, if you have a loop of just be this way, which means these three cells would have to be the same parity, and the parity switches when the loop crosses a border or any other boxes, and these three cells would have to be of the same parity, these two cells, these 5 cells. So that is what the rule says. And the loop passes through each circle, and the number in the circle counts the number of cells around it which are visited by the loop, including itself. Amazing. So which means whatever number you have here will indicate the number indicates how many cells surrounding it are passed by the loop, right? So for example, if this is a 5, which means 5 cells are passed by the loop in the surrounding cells, including the cell itself, right? So out of the maximum 9 cells, the circle indicates how many cells the loop has passed around it, right? And x means the sum would have to be 10, v means the sum would have to be 5, right? And not all x and v's are given. Okay, that seems to be a really good one. So which means all of these are part of the loop. I can use a blue color for the loop, maybe. Exactly. We are not sure if what is the parity here, but of course without branching or crossing. And okay, there is no such rule that a loop cannot touch itself diagonally, so it can touch itself, means that's nice. And okay, with that we should start solving this Sudoku. I am just thinking, how do I start this Sudoku? So which means these two cells would have to be of the same parity, this is of the same parity, this is different parity, these two are of the same parity. Okay, so the loop will have to go this way, so these two are part of the loop. Okay, so that's a really good start. There is only one way you can have the loop in this box. It's because how many cells you use for the loop, they all will have to be of the same parity. Now this cell would have to either, this loop end will have to either go towards the left or towards the bottom, towards the right or towards the bottom. And if it goes towards the bottom, you will have 6 cells to make sure that the loop goes out of the box, right? So you can have only of maximum of 5 cells, because that will give you an odd parity. So which means all of these would have to be blue, and these also would have to be blue, and all of these are nothing but 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. And the circle indicates the number of cells surrounding it which are part of the loop, so this would have to be a 3, right? So none of these cells are 3. We got our first digit right. I'll just remove the conflict checker. I usually don't like that. So now this would have to be even. This also would have to be even. This will go this way or it will go this way. This is also even then. So it will either go out this way or this way, right? Amazing. This cannot be a 2 because, okay, the circle cell can never be 1 or a 2, because whatever be the case, it will surely have at least 3 cells including itself as a part of the loop surrounding it, right? At least 3 cells, because whatever circle you take, it will go out of the border or of the surrounding of the circle, and at least it would have to have a 3 cells in it, right, as a part of the loop. So 1 and 2 can never be inside the circle. This 8 would have an 8 in one of these 2 cells, so which means this cell is not an 8. You know that either these 2 cells and these 2 cells are even, so one of these will have to be a 2. This is also even, 2, 4 and 6. This is also even, it cannot be 2, 4 and 6. 8 is not possible. 6 is also not possible, because then all the cells will be part of the loop and all of the cells cannot be even, so it would have to be a 4. Nice, a good start to the Sudoku. Of course, this cannot be 8. You cannot have 8, there are not 8 cells surrounding it, so it's a 4-6 pair here. So one of these 2 cells would have to be 2 and 8. Of course, it cannot be this, because you have a pointing of 8 that removes 8 from this cell, so it has to be this way, and that gives you blue cells here. So we have got the loop here. Now we know that the 4 cells would have to be, can go down as well. Cannot be 1, it can be 3, 5, okay, it can be even. Now these are all odd. Okay, guys, it's a very good logic here. So the moment you get one parity, you can determine the parity of all the other boxes, whatever be the case. So if this is an odd, this would have to be, so if the corner box is odd, all of the corner boxes will have to be of the odd parity. There is no way it can be of the even parity, including the middle cell, middle box. Amazing. So if this is odd, this is even, whatever be the case, either the loop goes this way or this way, that box would have to be the odd. So if it goes this way, it is odd, it will come down and again go this way or this way, this is odd, this is odd. So whatever be the case, if you get the parity of a single box, you can find the parity of all the other boxes. Amazing. So this would have to be odd. 3, 5, 7. Of course 9 is not possible here, 9 is not possible here as well, because all of these 6 cells cannot be of the same parity, and even all of the 9 cells cannot be of the same parity. This would have to be the odd again. 3, 5 and 9. Here 9 is possible, I think, because all of these can be odd. These can be odd. This is even. 2 is not possible. 4, 6 and 8. This is odd. 1 is not possible. 3, 5, 7 and 9. Excuse me. If this is an 8, this cannot be an 8. Amazing. If this is an 8, take maximum of 3 cells of this box being part of the loop. At least 5 cells would be in this box, and 5 cells even cannot be in the box, in a single box. So this would have to be a 6. come on. I see here that the loop goes this way. It will go somewhere here, but for this the loop would have to go this way. The loop will again you go this way using in this box, right? So this would be part of the loop. So which means now this cannot be a 4, it has at least 5 cells being part of the loop, so this would have to be an 8. Being an 8 means all of the other cells would have to be part of the loop except the 7. Because 7 is not part of the loop because it is of the different parity in the same box, so this is 2 or 4. Now how does the loop go? If it goes this way, it goes this way, because we know that the loop is going this way for sure. So if it goes this way, it will go this way. How would it come inside again and go outside? There is no way possible, right? It will go this way and come out. You will have more than 4 cells in this box as part of the loop. So it has to go down. This is also not possible, because then how will it go this way? It will again have more than 4 cells. Am I doing any mistake here? So we are sure that it has to go this way. It cannot go this way, so it has to come down. Okay, it can go this way, guys. That is amazing. It can go this way. So the loop actually goes this way and it goes this way. I'm not sure if I can draw a line here and this, like a German whisper line or something. Not used to. That's a restart, that's a setting. Because drawing a line would be very easy here. Okay, so I know the loop thing now. It has to go this way and no, I'm sorry, it has to go this way and it goes up, right? So which means these are all odd cells and these are all even cells, right? Amazing. Which means 7 cannot be here. And this would have to be even cell. The loop has to go this way, right? Okay, now if we see 6 cells are used, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So this is not part of the loop. Neither is this part of the loop. So this is 2, 4 pair here. Now if you see here, how many cells we have as part of the loop? This would have to be a 7. How many cells are part of the loop? This would have to be 4. Because I don't think 6 is possible. For the 6, none of these are part of the loop. At least this cell can be part of the loop, but then it would have to be 5. So this is 4. That is 6 here. All of these would have to be odd. So 1, 3, 7 and 9. Three cannot be here, so 3 would have to be in one of these 2 cells. The loop thing is quite confusing because I am not sure how to draw, but I am just showing you the path. The path is this way. It goes to the top towards the left and it comes down and this way. And from here we are not sure how it goes, but we are sure that it goes till this, right? 8 cannot be here, 8 cannot be here. Five cannot be here, so this cell would have to be a 5. 5 cannot be in the X. That's nice. So which means this cell is not a 5. This cell is not a 7. Okay, a 5 would have to be in one of these 2 cells. 4, that is 2, 6. This would have to be a 4. and this is 2 6, so this is 2, that is 6, that is 4, and that is 2. Nice. That 2 gives you a 6 here, and that gives you a 6 here. Next would have to have a 2 or an 8 here. If we go this way, this would be 2. If it go this way, it couldn't be 2 or an 8. It can go anyway, but you're not sure. Okay, so 7 in this column would have to be in one of these two cells. So this is this is not a 7. It's a really an amazing Sudoku. The way this the both constraint, the loop constraint plus the Sudoku constraint is working is really amazing. They are working simultaneously, part by part, right? So when the loop comes in, then the Sudoku constraint comes in. Amazing construction, I would say. It has I'm unable to appreciate the Sudoku while solving it, but this is really amazing. So 2 cannot be here. So now how would the loop goes? Okay, 6 cannot be here. 6 would have to be in one of these two cells. 2 cannot be here. So this is 2, that is 4. So we got a 4-6 pair and a 2-8 pair. So 4 and 6 cannot be here. Both 4 and 6 cannot be here. That will eliminate 4 and 6 from this cell. So this would have to be a 4-6 pair. Amazing. Oh, of course, 4 and 6. What am I doing? I thought it as an X. Sorry, my bad. This cannot be 2-8. This can be 1-4 or a 2-3. 6 cannot be here. 6 cannot be here. So 6 would have to be in one of these two cells. So that eliminates 6 from this cell, and you get a 6 in one of these two cells. 8 cannot be here. Seven cannot be here, right? I eliminated 7 from this cell. 7 is in one of these two cells, so this cell is not a 7. I forgot to eliminate that. Okay, it is 1 9. I am not sure how the loop passes here, but this cell cannot be a 7. Of course, you cannot have 7 cells in the same box with the same parity. Can be a 5 or a 3. If it is a 3, it has to go down and it will go this way. If it is a 5, it will roam around somewhere in the box and then go out. Can this be a 3? So if this is a 3, this would have to be a 5. For the 3, it will go out straight, and this would have to be 2 and 8. It cannot be a 3 because it cannot turn. It will have 4 cells surrounding the part of the loop, so it has to go straight, and both of these would have to be even, which is 2 and 8. That contradicts here. So this is not a 3 here. That was really difficult to see. If this can be a 5 and this can be a 3, or this can be a 5 and this can be a 7. One of these two cells are 4. Both 2 and 8 cannot be here. Both 2 and 8 cannot be here. both 2 and 8 cannot be here, so one of these two cells would have to be 2 and 8. Wow, if you see here, both 2 and 8 cannot be here, right? Both 2 and 8 cannot be here because that will eliminate all of these cells. Both 2 and 8 cannot be here because that will eliminate all of these cells, so one of the 2 and 8 will have to be here. This is a 2, and this being a 4, it has to come down to make sure that you have 4 cells surrounding it. So this is an 8 now, and it goes this way. Amazing. Can this be a 7 now? It has to go towards the left. It can go up and come down to become a 7 and a 5. Or now these two cells are 2 and 8 pair. Let me write that. Or it goes, of course it has to go up and come down, because I don't see any other way to make sure this is a 5. No, I don't think any other way. Come on, this is really getting a call, guys. Come on. So if it is a 7, it has to go up and come down, and then this becomes a 5. And if this is a 5, it will directly come down. This is a 3 and go this way. So whatever be the case, if this is a 7, it will go up and come down. If this is a 5, it will come down directly. So whatever be the case, this is an odd digit, which is 1 or a 3. This would have to be 2 or a 4. Seven is in one of these two cells in this box. Amazing. In this column, 7 is in one of these two cells. So this cell is not a 7. This is 5. This is 3. This is 1. This is 4. That gives you a 6 and a 4 here. So it goes down straight. Doesn't turn around because 3 is already fulfilled. So this is even digit here. It cannot be 6. It cannot be... Okay, it can be anything of these. So this is 6 or a 2. This is 7 or a 9. That gives you a 1, a 5 here. 1 and 5 are gone from this cell. 7 or a 9, 1 and 5 in this cells. So this is 3 or a 9. So this is 3 or a 9 here, and a 5. So this is 1 here. That gives you 5 and a 1 here. 3, 5, 9. So this is 5, 9, 3, 5 and 9. 6, 4 and 8. 8 cannot be a, 6 cannot be a. So this is 4. This is 6, 8 pair. 1 and a 2. So this is 2. That is 1. That 2 eliminates 2 from this cell. So now this can still go up however it wants. Seven is in one of these two cells, 1 is in one of these two cells, 3 and 9 can be anywhere. Oh, that 8 gives you a 2 here and an 8 here. That gives you 6 here and a 2 here. 1 is gone, so it would have to be 3 and a 7, right? So that is 3, that is 7, that is 9 and that is 7 here. 3 is gone from this cell, 1, 5 and 9, so this is 5, 1 and 9. That gives you a 5 here and eliminates 5 from this cell. There is nothing but 3 and a 9. This is not a 5. Can it be a 9? Now 9 is not possible because all of these would have to be odd. So this is 3. So it goes straight this way, or it goes up this way. either it goes straight this way. Of course it cannot go straight this way because all of these evens are used, so this would have to be an even. It goes straight up this way, so both of these are even now. Nice. And it can still go up. It cannot still go up because you already have two evens used here. You can have only maximum of 2, so this is an even now. It cannot be 2, 4, 6 and 8, 6, 4, this is 2 and 8, 4, 2, 6 and 8, right? 2 and 8 are, you have a pair here, so this would have to be 6, 4 and 8, so this would have to be 2, 8, 2, 8 and a 2 here, that gives you 4 and an 8 here, 6 and an 8, 7 cannot be here, this is 7 or a 9, five cannot be here, 5 is in one of these two cells, so this is a 9 here and a 5 here, this is 7 or a 9, both this is a 7 or a 9. Okay, you have a 7-9 pair here, 1 and a 3 here. This is also 1 and 3, so this is 5. This is a 4. Have I fulfilled all the circles? Yeah, I have fulfilled all the circles. Amazing. This cannot be a 3 or a 7. I got this because both of these cells would have to be a 9. So this is 1 or a 9. Amazing. So this is a 9, a 1, a 3 and a 7. That gives you 1 and a 3. That gives you 7 and a 3. 9 and a 3 here. 9, 7 and a 9 here. That gives you a 9 here. 1 and a 7. Oh, and this is 9 or a 3, 1 or a 9. Amazing. What an amazing Sudoku. The way this Sudoku was made was really marvelous. Perfectly designed Sudoku using both the Sudoku and the puzzle constraint. I am saying I'm going to make this Sudoku. I'm inspired by this Sudoku. Thanks a lot, Paletron, for such a wonderful Sudoku. I'm going to try to construct this Sudoku for my patrons of my Patreon page, Enthralling Sudoku, where I give more than 45 Sudokus every month to all my patrons in a single e-magazine kind of a PDF, where you have solutions, puzzles, Sudokus. I mean to say Sudokus, their solutions, online solving link, everything. So I am seriously going to try this Sudoku and make one for all my patrons. Thanks a lot, Lord Patron, for such a wonderful Sudoku. I really enjoyed this one. It was kind of a 3.5 star Sudoku for me, I would say. Really enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for watching the video. And if at all you have a request for any Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, do let us know in the comment below and we'll surely make a video on it. Thank you.